other three will get a little bit of a jump at the start. Benjamin Nelson will not jump. Just gonna watch it in window today.
Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's race. We are live for the RedLight Scrambler Series League, and I popped that up on screen because that is when the season starts. Tonight is just a warm-up session. If anybody out there is looking for a league, come in and join right now. It is under hosted, so come in, test it out. Should be fun. You can see the schedule for the 2017 season 2. July 10th, we go to Daytona. B car, July 17th, it is the Cup car. July 24th, it is the truck from Las Vegas. Multiple series here, multiple cars here tonight. I'm going to be joined by Curtis Barton. Curtis, you got a copy?
I do.
Man, this is going to be a fun race. Multiple cars, you know, this series, it honestly looks really fun, to be completely honest. I'm not just saying that because I'm broadcasting. The series actually does look really fun.
Yeah, definitely. With 27 cars in this field, and Kentucky being, you know, a mile and a half, and very good for its long runs, it's going to be interesting to see what fuel strategies people come up with.
This is kind of a short race, only 75 laps, and they do have one fast repair as well. I forgot how many. What's the fuel level at? Did you see? Because I did not look.
I myself didn't look either. The fuel limit is at 50%, so it's going to be a 1, maybe if they stretch it to 2 stop.
That's what I thought. So we'll go through everything here in just a moment, guys. We're going to take a quick break, get back from our final commercial, and get ready to go qualifying and all that. Be right back.
Hi guys, I'm Scott Speed, driver of this amazing Volkswagen Beetle GRC car. I got good news for the iRacing fam. We got this coming in. I'm currently working on it myself personally to make sure that it is as accurate as possible. With the addition of dirt and now this mean car, it is going to be so fun. And it's going to be available free to all the iRacing members. Personally, I can't wait to get out there and race you guys on it.
And the other three will get.
Back here at Kentucky Speedway, getting ready to get the RedLight Series underway here. This is a hosted session, and it is free to the public. Come on out if you're trying to look for a lead that runs on Monday nights. He's got to start up July 10th. And I'll put the schedule back up, and you can see how everything works. Multiple cars, and the schedule, or the season's not very long. Only, I think it was 16, I think, 4, 8.
About as long as CFR.
Yeah, I believe so. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 races. Sorry, 15 races. So not very long at all. Tonight's race, 75 laps around Kentucky. This is not going to take long at all. So we're going to go ahead and get our picks in. I don't know a lot about these guys. Some of these guys are hosted, some of them's not. So, you know, we're just going to do our best to pick who we think's going to win. So let me go ahead and ask you, Curtis, who gets the win?
I think my pick's going to be David Camara, running 6th in practice. He's been a pretty solid name so far.
I'm going to go with Let me see. I'm just looking through the field. Don't really know who to go with. I think I might have found it. No. I'm looking to see who I think is going to be fast. So as I look here, I'm going to go with Josh. You know what? I'm going to go with James Skelton. Currently second on the board in the 86. Yeah. I'm going to go with him. I think he's a very good pick. So we'll get ready to go here. 1 minute left. 10-minute open qualifying. So everybody still has time to actually get in here and run tonight and just see how everything works. And I'm sure they explain some stuff. They are looking for more drivers, I believe, as well. They also have a website. You can check them out at, what was our website? I don't think it's on here. They got a Facebook and all that stuff, I know. But I'll get the website and stuff. Like I said, this is our first broadcast with this league, so everything's still, you know, a little sketchy on how everything works at the moment. So you got to bear with us as well as we introduce a new league to the broadcast and stuff like that. 30 seconds left here in the warm-up. Then we go 10 minutes open qualifying and then a 75-lap race. There right now, I'm seeing 28 drivers in here. That's a big field.
That's a huge field
for
a tryout race and at this track.
I hope these guys get some good people. Everybody's looking really racy right now, though. There's actually some good-looking cars out here as well. I mean,
there's only a couple names I'm seeing that are holding back. There's a lot of guys running as hard as they can, as fast as they can, the whole line.
You may notice a couple guys in here that's familiar that we broadcasted over the past or do broadcast still. Derek Pemberton in here, currently 19th on the board. I've been in a couple races. I've seen Jeremy Funk run a few races as well, so we'll see how he does here tonight. Cody West, I think I know that name. So, practice getting underway, or qualifying getting underway as the green flag on qualifying begins. Watching a 51 of DJ Anderson rolling out on pit road. Curtis, how do you go about trying to drive this place?
I think this track's definitely going to be about holding your tires together and not burning them up. You're going to want to run, be slow on your entry, give up your entry, and get a hard run out on the exit.
You can see DJ falling in behind the 83 car of Jack Walls. Riding
it's
on
a
the
good idea. Use the arrow to get a better time in these open qualifying.
Arrow push a big factor here.
Here it's not a like an absolute huge factor. It's not like Indianapolis, but you do get a little bit of a run going out of corners. You can get a little bit faster. And
yeah, just like we've seen right there.
Get someone tight. Oh.
And that's going to end both of their qualifying runs. So we'll go back and
look
look
at. They're going to have to run again.
We'll go back and look at the 86 of James Skelton. In the 86 Lowe's car. Cool looking paint scheme on that Toyota Camry.
From Need for Speed Motorsports, it looks like.
Yep. I think you're right, yeah.
And that's definitely what they got to look for is just what happened with 86 is he throttled a little too early and ended up almost getting sideways into the wall.
Currently is second behind David Kamara with a 30.063. So basically, in qualifying, you think this is just a one lap and done session, or can you run 2 laps and try to get your fastest lap?
I think it's definitely your faster lap is most likely going to be your first one if you can nail it. Your tires are going to be spent a little bit too much to get a good second lap in, so it's going to be a one and done and get a new set in.
You can also see a couple of other cars out on track. Here's Michael Rauza, I think that's how you say his name. That's a cool looking car, the number 48 Honda Chevrolet. Wait, what? Hold on. Did I say that right? Honda Power Equipment. Okay, I was about to say, wait a minute. This is Honda on the side. I got confused for a minute. A little different.
I was a little confused.
Josh Seabolt coming out on track. Oh, he's actually around right now.
Brian Mescal just spun it.
See who else out there. Joshua Buckley out on track. This is one of the guys you need to get in contact with if you want to join the league, driving the number 2. I believe that's a Ford Mustang, I do believe. No, Camry. Here he comes to turn 1. We'll see what kind of lap he can put down here. Very fast track here at Kentucky. pushing over 8,000 RPM. It looks like he's going to enter the turns at 184 miles per hour. With the new build, this is actually going to be an interesting race because I have not yet actually seen an Xfinity car besides our league race that we used. I haven't actually seen these cars run a mile track, or mile and a half track.
These Xfinity cars with the race I did at Pocono over the last weekend, these cars are tight and they don't run very well when you're going into corners. They get aero tight a lot easier than they used to, so it's going to be interesting watching a track like this.
I see what you're saying, yeah. William Long got on track as the 24 once again hits the wall as Josh Seabolt. John Mullins, driver number 15. It looks like he's going to go ahead and into his lap as well. So we're just going through some of the names right now that is out there qualifying. I thought Derek Pemberton said he wasn't qualified. He's such a liar, man.
He ran a good time, too.
He actually did.
39.3.
Yeah, not bad at all. Times are actually really close in here.
Yeah, you go through first top 5 are all 30.0 or 29.9, and then they stay pretty close the whole way.
Riding with Derek right now on board with his pedigreed Toyota.
Looks like he's running maybe a little bit too far down on that.
That's what I'm seeing as well, yeah. I can see the groove a little bit, especially when I was up in the blimp. You can really see the groove. And I actually go there now, and you all can see that dark groove right there. A lot of people is not really running that exactly. People that are running it is actually really fast, however.
Yeah, the only problem with being on that rubber is the car can get loose when you get back onto the throttle. So a lot of people will set one set on the black and use it to rotate the center.
You think that'll help in the longer runs, though, if the car starts to get a little tight, you think?
I think, yeah, definitely using the marbles on the track already to help rotate is definitely a good idea, especially with how lined they are. Normally they get spread through the track, but it looks like there's actually rubber padded down through the corners, which is a good thing to see.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So watching the 17 right now of how you spell his name? The 17. How do you say that name?
17 is
Leland.
Leland Bordage.
Bordage, okay.
Or Bordage, maybe.
It may be. Running right behind the 29. Once I find out who.
Merrick T. Watchhorn, the
Thank
second.
you. Thank you. I'm glad you actually got that. It's hard for me to remember some of these names because I know some of these guys probably won't be actually in the league. So, you know, it is trying to familiarize myself with some of these guys. Remember, guys, this is the Red Light Series League. This is actually an open session. You've got 3 minutes and 45 seconds if you want to get in here and qualify and run with these guys. They are looking for more people, I would guess. It's a little bit different. It's a Scrambler series, so they run 3 different cars, a different car every week. Season starts July 10th, so anybody that's out there wanting to get involved in another league on Mondays, here's your chance to do so. And it's going to be a fun league, man. They're going to have the A cars, the Cup cars, the B cars, and the trucks, so it should be a fun race. I think they're holding one tonight and next week.
That's gonna be definitely a fun mix of different vehicles. No one's gonna be too dominant in one set.
Yeah, you're right about that, by the way. That's actually a very good, you know, explanation of one good thing that can happen with, you know, multiple cars. If you took CFR, for example.
Series, yeah, you'll have, like in other leagues such as Go Fast, you'll have the top 3 guys are normally names that we've seen, and we'll have the 4th and 5th as different changes as we see. But some of the guys won't be the same in, say, the Monster Energy Cup car, and then going into a truck, which is a completely different dynamic.
Yeah. You may see some slower guys in these cars that's really good in the truck, you know? So
definitely, these
cool
cars are a lot looser than a truck.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. The trucks, I feel like, is a little bit easier. You know, I feel like the truck's definitely a lot easier to drive, which is why it's a C-class car. But, of course, sometimes, though, on some tracks, this B car is actually easier to drive.
Definitely tracks. The fast tracks definitely favor the Xfinity
Yeah,
car, but
I
definitely
agree.
the slower running tracks and short tracks are a little bit easier to run on
That's
the
trucks,
trucks due to the heavy
exactly.
bottom.
Cause handling wise and stuff like that, I agree. Michael Dees, you see him in 05, he's about to go drifting. And ooh, almost got to 39 there. Somebody's paint seat showing up for me. Brian Phillips, you see him coming down pit road. Um, Here comes the 33 of Brian Mescal Jr. And he's about to roll out on the track. That's a pretty cool looking paint scheme. Running the old, looks like I can't remember who ran that paint scheme. Dale Jr. or
I'm not sure.
I don't remember either. It's AC Delco, so I'm pretty sure it's Dale Jr. in the Superman
Yeah.
car. I'm pretty sure. So he's going on track. Got a minute and 15 seconds left in qualifying as there's a big wreck on the backstretch. There's 17 involved. Now, we do got a lot of cars in here, but so I do want to say we're going to have cautions. Let's just be honest.
Oh yeah, I think it's going to be, there's going to be 2 or 3 different cautions as long as the guys keep themselves nice and easy and they're not going to go forcing anything. It's going to be 2 or 3 cautions, and I think it's going to be big ones.
I'm looking right now. Everybody in here, which is kind of surprising. There is only 2 C-Class drivers in here. Everybody else is B and A, so everybody got an idea of how to drive near each other.
Some leagues you get where they open it up and you get a range from the A class 4,000 I rating down to the rookies, and it's fun racing around because you definitely see the different skill demographics, like from C to A.
Right, I agree completely. Right now it is Brandon McKissick, I think. That's how you say his first name. McKissick is how you say his first name or last name, and he is currently your pole sitter at the moment. DJ Anderson currently second. So qualifying's into now. And you can see the 30 car. He's actually running the high line. I wonder if that's just how he's. Actually, looks like he's slowing down a little bit. We'll see
How
though.
did he run that fast lap?
That's amazing. Lap 29.9.
Oh, he ran a little bit below the rubber groove.
Wow. So he's actually, I can't remember if he just crossed the start-finish line or not. I think he actually crossed the start-finish line before these sessions get ready in. So this lap will count, I believe, for him. So we'll be watching. It looks like it's going to count. I see he's still out on track. And he's doing the same thing like you just mentioned, running right below that rubber groove as he works up out of turn 4. Going to cross the start-finish line here and drop to the apron and run a... Actually, it may not have counted that lap.
Nope,
Don't look like
it is not counting that lap.
Everybody else, I think, is already done. Derek Pemberton wrecking behind him. What else is new, Derek? You know I had to say that, didn't you?
So it's a 31 car pack.
Wow. So I'm going to pop up the grid right now. Keep in mind, when I pop this grid up, I didn't change the grid like I always forget. So, sorry. We'll go through the rundown here. Guys, there is more people in this. There's going to be some names that don't pop up because they did not qualify, so just keep that in mind. So here we go. We'll go through our grid. This may take a minute because there's a lot of cars. Brandon McKissick starting first. DJ Anderson in row number 1. Row number 2, we got David McCamara in starting in 3rd. James Skelton, the number 86, will win tonight in 4th. Row number 3, we got Josh Buckley driving a Toyota, starting in 5th, alongside another Toyota, Andy Lee. In row number 7, we got the 42 of Maxima Terriot and Josh Seabolt in the 24. Row number 5, starting in 9th, we got Leland Bordage and William Long starting beside him in a Ford. Hudson O'Neill will start in 11th in the number 13 Toyota, alongside Mike Whitehead, driver of the number 9 Ford. He's starting in 12th. Starting 13th, Michael Sarley, I think. Sarley. Starting 13th. Derek Pemberton will start in 14th, alongside him in row number 7. Row number 8, Cody West. Keep your eye on that 77. I've seen him run a couple of times, I believe. Brian Phillips starting beside him in 16th. In row number 9, we got Jack Wells and Merrick T. Watchhorn in the 29. Michael Ruza starting in row number 10 alongside Brian Mescal Jr. in the 33 in the Chevrolet in row 10. In 21st and 22nd, John Mullins in the 15 and Jeremy Funk in the 97. That 97 may have something here as well. And Michael D starts 23rd, and everybody else did not qualify. Ooh, that was one of the long grid.
Yeah, 24th back, you have James Heater in 24th, Dustin Majowski in 25th. I didn't want to screw that name up. Kevin Thrift in 26th, Mac Cook in 27, Dennis Sather in 28th, Chuck Harrell in 29th, Kevin J. O'Brien in 30th, and Jay Dubaquet
I think so.
in
Yeah.
31st.
Yeah, I think that's how you say it. So we're about to go green here. This is the practice race, I guess you could say, for the RedLight Scrambler series. They're going to have races, I know, next week as well, so there's still time for people to get in. And I'd love to see as many cars in their league race come July 10th at Daytona. So,
And a little note for viewers, the restarts are only on green. It is not dictated by the pace car in any way. It is done by the flag.
I think I actually got my spotter on, so while we're on commercial, I need to change that. Because we're always testing at Watkins Glen. So, we're getting ready to go here. Pace car, Ford Mustang, about to drop in on pit road. Curtis, you want to bring us to the green?
Yep. And so it looks like some cars are sitting back a bit. Pace car is in. 51's going to drop back a little bit to watch the jump, and
Wow.
Brandon McKissick will get a huge restart.
And he
clearing
went
by 4 cars, still gaining as he's running away into turn 1, and they're going too wide into turn 1, and it's not looking like any of them are going to look back to file.
Battling it out for second place right now. DJ Anderson able to get around the third place car of David Camara. Now look on the backstretch. It is 3 wide way back in the pack. Right now the 86 also up to 4th, 5th, 6th. Josh Buckley, Josh Seabolt running in there. Pretty much single file for the first 12 cars or so, as we got Derek Pemberton starting to work on the back end of Hudson O'Neill underneath the 13. The number 1 trying to take the number 12 spot down into turn 1, and he will take that spot away, it looks like.
And he's going to look to the bottom of Mike Whitehead. Yeah, it looks like he got a little bit of a slide on that low entry. He's going to try to get a draft going into turn 3, and it looks like that's going to be the game. Get the exits right.
You can also see Brian Phillips in the 39 trying to follow that path. He's actually running a little bit higher line than most of these guys as we work off turn number 4. And he's going to try to run the high line on the 26. Michael Sarley, I think. I know I'm probably still messing that name up. Everybody running good right now, though. Actually, I thought we'd already had a caution.
Yeah, the field got itself sorted out actually really quickly when they were running too wide like that. Everyone took it very well and slowed their cars down as they needed to.
That's good, though. I mean, that shows, that everybody's just not in here to wreck somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not. It doesn't look like everyone's here to win. We'll have Hudson O'Neill spin to the inside off of 4.
So 13. We'll be watching to see if a caution comes out for that, as Hudson O'Neill will go to the pits.
And he will disconnect.
So that will end his night for him. Watching a good battle a little bit further back right now with the 26, I believe. Might be the 20. Yeah, the 26 and Brian Phillips in the 39, and the 45 right there as well of Kevin.
Well, we're going 3 wide. Oh, maybe? No, we're not going to get a 4. Three wide into 1. Nope. 39 will check out a little bit. It's probably the smartest idea. We're seeing a different variety of lines of, some guys running the lower line, some guys definitely running that higher groove.
Do you think the higher groove come into play here? You said these cars are a little bit tighter. Do you expect it to move up a little bit?
I think the groove could move up, and the guys that are running the higher groove, when you go to the bottom, they got to slide up when they're throttling it, so they could actually cross over off and maybe get a better run off.
Right now, watching the 18 of James Heater working on the back end of the 26 and that M&M's car, Chevrolet, and it looks like the 45 last time by closed the gap just a little bit up on him. Looking right now at the fastest times out on the board, currently the 30 is showing the fastest time that I see. Somebody else that's actually really fast is Kevin O'Brien. He's actually back in 22nd right now in the 84, just riding around, but showing super fast laps.
Yeah, these laps are definitely not showing anywhere, and no one's actually giving anything. There's a lot of racing going on. We got a fairly racy but respectful field.
That's actually surprising for a hosted race.
I definitely expected for a tryout race. I expected a little bit more of bumping and banging. And
I give
moving around the
everybody
field
credit
seems
on
to be
that.
very good.
Yeah, credit for everybody so far as we work lap number 8 right now. You can see the 29 getting attacked now from the 26th as we work into turn number 1. And it looks like the 29 almost lost that position as well to the 18 as he's starting to work his way up.
Got a lot of little battles going on. We got like 4-way battles for higher positions, and then you go back to 18th, 17th, and those 4 have been just going back and forth.
You can also see that watching right now, there was a battle I thought we had a battle heating up for 5th, but I lied. Joshua Buckley last time by faster than most of the top 3. Or actually, I'm sorry, he would have been 3rd fastest last time by. Also looking through the field, here's a battle starting to warm up a little bit. 7th place, Joshua Seabolt, and the 17 trying to run him. Now this is a good group of cars. 4 cars involved in this, all the way back to William Long back in the 10th position. So we'll watch this battle for just a moment as you can ride on board with the 17 car of Leland Bordage. Or Bordage. Started in 9th, currently in 8th.
It's looking like the top 5 are kind of just relaxing, stretching themselves out because they know they got a pit.
I feel like an idiot when I said that this could be a little bit early wrecks here now. But you mentioned it. You said this was going to go long.
Yeah, I mean, this track has been famous on both real life and in iRacing to be one of the tracks that isn't exactly friendly for yellows, and you won't have any through many races, and it's definitely what it's showing right now.
Got a battle right here, the 42 or the 12 working, or the 42. I'm sorry, working on the back of the 17. He's about to try to pass as Maxima Terriot. We'll keep an eye on this as he works off through turn 4. Look to the inside, and he will take that spot away, I think, as we get ready to go into turn number 1. We will wait and see. Here they come through turn 1. And it looks like the 42 will move up.
William Long will look to the bottom as well.
See that 12 car there? Looking to the inside of the 17.
Couldn't get the throttle out enough to actually get the car to stick.
You know, honestly, like I just can't get over about how clean these guys and respectful they're being of each other. And I'm not saying that towards anybody out there that wrecks. I mean, everybody wrecks, but when I say what I'm about to say next, don't nobody take offense to it. I think this is what happens when you got a lot higher classes racing with each other, B class, A class, you know, and stuff like that. I mean, right now nobody in this field after a couple guys wrecked out. Everybody in this field now is B and A class. So I mean, I think that's kind of what happens. But that's good.
Definitely. I think some of these guys, I think they do come from a similar I rating. Some of these guys definitely look like they're given a little more room than other veteran drivers will give, and looks like some of the drivers are starting to abandon that high line, though. Some seem to be switching over.
Yeah, I've noticed a 51 doing that. I wonder if he's just trying something different. He's trying to run down Brandon McKissick, but right now nobody's really doing that. Looking at the last few laps, the top 4 is your fastest out on track, maybe 18 as well. The 18 is pretty fast back in 11th, so we'll see if the gap starts to close on our leader. Right now, not much. We do got a pass back here, though. As Josh Seabolt's coming down pit road. I wonder if this is scheduled.
He came with a radio saying he was going to the pits. I think this might be a strategy to get fuel knocked out because maybe they have enough.
That's
or maybe his tires are spent and he might be going for a tire stop.
It's a possibility. He is on pit road. We'll keep you updated when he comes out, and I'll keep you updated on how fast that pit stop was as well. Looking through the field, not a lot of battles going on right now. Jeremy Funk back here. This is a good group of cars. The 97 looking underneath the 33. This is a battle for 16th. This is a pretty big group right here. Pretty much all nose to tail. By the way, the 24 did exit pit road. He's going to come out with a 14.7 second stop.
So it's a full package, 4 tires and fuel. So I wonder if that is strategy related.
I just seen the 26, by the way, get really loose. It looks like he's into a wall now again. Looks like he's going to stop on the apron and possibly reset. Yep, it looks like he's going to be done for the night as well. Jeremy Funk moves up to 16th after passing a 48 on the high side. Well, higher side, and I say that. Here comes the 48 back into turn 1. We'll see if he's able to clear Jeremy here. No. Middle line prevails. And you actually talked about at the start of the show as well, the middle line could be big.
Yeah, it's definitely helping some of these cars rotate along the center. I'm noticing some of the guys using either the full or half a strip to help rotate, and they're actually getting a faster run off the guys that are running the yellow line all the way around the track.
Nothing really happening up front. You see the 86 of James Skelton. He is up to 4th. Starting in 4th as well, but he is starting to put a little bit of pressure here on David Camara for the 3rd spot. Working out of turn number 4, but still, there's still a pretty good gap there, about 3 car lengths between them two as we come into work lap number 19 now. Real fast while we're sitting here racing, let's go ahead and take a look here at the track info and weather. Really cool track temp, I guess. 81 degrees here at Kentucky and Sparta, Kentucky, yeah. The weather is 81 degrees as well. Clear skies, however, wind speed 8.28 miles per hour out of the northeast. Don't know if that will affect them right now. Also, race summary. 0 caution so far. 0 lead changes as it is Brandon McKissick out front leading here at Kentucky as we are on lap 20. And it looks like we got a battle back here. The 42 underneath the 25. And here comes the 25, I think, with a good run through the center. No. Moved that 42. Maximum Terriot up to the 6th place now. Started back in 7th, so just picking up 1 extra spot. Trying to see who our biggest mover is. I think it may be the 18. Started back in 24th, currently up to 10th. So yeah, he is our biggest mover right now. And one of our fastest cars out on track as well.
Is he rivaling McKissick, the 31.6?
Yeah, he's really fast. Yeah, Brandon is going right now. I don't know if that's cleaner. The only closest person to him is William Long and Joshua Buckley. Or Buckley, sorry.
Yeah,
but, you know, nothing
McKissick's still down in 31.1s.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's pretty amazing.
On 22 lap old tires, I wouldn't at least be expected to be running those laps.
That's a big fall off if you still look at it. Our leader's best lap in 22 laps was a 30.160. Last lap by, he ran a 31.249.
So we're looking at.
Is that about right, you think? Yeah. Over a second.
Half a second every 10 laps.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
A full second.
Every 20 laps.
Yeah, he's definitely. A lot of these guys seem to be seeing a little bit more fall off than him. So maybe he may be not even purposely falling him off. He may just be relaxing his way in and out, keeping his tires good.
Watching the 29, he's working with the 83 of Jack Wells, and it looks like James Hayter is coming to pit road in that 18 car. So we're seeing some green flag stops. These are scheduled, by the way. I wonder if that just puts him in the range possibly to make it to the end.
I think at this point it's going to put him in a range. I don't think they'll have a complete possibility.
Yeah, you're saying it's a 2-stop possibly, right?
I think it's going to be a 2. I think if you can stretch it right, it'll be a 1.
Here's the 86 just now getting around the 72. Actually, yes, James Skelton moves into the 3rd spot. Looking through the field, see if there's any more good battles really working right now. Don't see nothing just yet. So we'll continue to watch this as we hop on board here and get a ride around Kentucky Speedway with the 72 of Dave Kamara. Started up in 3rd, currently 4th. Hear how much he's actually letting off the gas. He is really letting off the gas. Down to 153 miles an hour in the center of the turn, in turn 1. Working on the backstretch, he's still going to get a pretty good speed. 177 max. And then down in turn 3 or 4, he's actually, is he coming to pit road? I think he's coming to pit road.
Yeah, he's coming to the pits.
So is the 86.
Drivers, I think, that are tired of their tires.
The 2 is also coming to pit road. So green flag stops underway here at Kentucky Speedway. We'll keep everybody updated if they start making moves and working up through the field from this.
I think the green flag pit stops, pitting early is better than pitting late.
I agree.
Keep those tires fresh.
I agree completely.
A later stop will slow you down.
I think this is a smart strategy though. Pit on lap 25, make your next stop at lap 50, and that's a 25 lap interval between each stop.
Yeah, you split the run. the best idea you can do. I wonder what McKissick's plan is, because he's leading the race.
Yeah, right now
By a
with
decent
him,
margin. What is he looking to do?
I agree. And there's still a couple guys that have not pitted yet. Maximum Terriot, Derek Pemberton. I mean, there's a couple guys through the field that has not pitted. I would expect a lot of these guys to be hitting pit road here soon as well. But here comes the 30. So far, the fastest pit stop that has been done is by James Skelton into 86. No, I take that back. The 9, Mike Whitehead, had a 13.3 second stop.
That's quick. Wow.
So we do got a lead change for once. Max Terriot takes the lead. We'll see how long he stays out for. Derek Pemberton also staying out. That's going to move him into second place at the moment. Of course, all this is really going to wind up hurting them, I believe, in the long run. Unless they stay out for a caution. If they get a caution, they're good. But we'll see.
Yeah, it's some of these guys staying out. I wonder how long they're going to stay out and what their plan.
Then you can see the 42 stayed out again as well. You see the 30, he did go a lap down. That was your leader, Brandon McKissick. Derek Pemberton's on pit road, by the way. So really right now, actually I lied, he is not on pit road. Maximum Terriot still, Jeremy Funk coming down pit road. That's who it was that I seen. So we're waiting to see when our leader pits, as he will not pit this time as well.
I wonder if this is going to be the cusp of a one-stop race or a two-stop race. I wonder if the guys that pit earlier are going to be actually planning on a second pit stop and looking for that faster set, and these guys are going to look to run it out.
The same thing. And Derek Pemberton, I thought, was pitting, but he was just blinking or something.
I think he's thinking about pitting and second guessing himself at this point.
Typical Derek. You know I have to do that too. No, right now, Michael Raza on pit road in the 48. And once all these guys pit, usually it's a lot easier if there's a caution so we can actually just show our live timing. But once 42 and the 1 pit, we will pop it up and show.
And the leader's going down.
Yeah.
So now it's going to be waiting on Derek Pemberton, I think is the last car out that has not pit.
Who he'll probably wind up coming right here as well. The 42 on pit road. Real fast, we'll go ahead and show you pit stops. Just keep in mind the 42 just now on pit road.
And it looks like Pemberton's might stay out. He's gonna throttle it out and keep it going.
I don't like the call, honestly.
At this point, being the last man out and the slowest on tires, your tires are gonna be. Oh, he just wanted the lap. That's what he was doing.
That's strange. I mean, there ain't no points. But whatever.
And it doesn't look like he did not get the lead either.
Yeah, you're right. He did not cross the line in time.
So he's going to be pitting this time by.
Yeah, he should be able to get the lead here, possibly, I think.
I believe he's the final car, and Brandon McKissick will be the one
that cycles through
in first place.
Derek
so it looks
had
like
to be
he
really
had the.
Close. And here's your pass for the lead as Brandon McKissick takes it away from Derek Pemberton after pit stops. So all that cycles through. We are on 33 of the scheduled 75 laps. And for a hosted race, I'm going to keep saying it. This is a great race for hosted.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest. When we were scheduled to broadcast this, a hosted race, I was like, okay, I'll go broadcast. No big thing. I was not expecting, cautions, you know what I mean? Hey, how you doing, John?
I was expecting one or two.
Glad you came in here, buddy. Yeah, I mean, especially for an open hosted session, you expect. But you only said we'd probably only have 2 or 3 cautions after that. I honestly thought with this many cars, we would have a ton.
Yeah, it looks like...
Got a battle on track between the 42 and 17.
14 cars still on the lead lap. I was expecting after the green flag stops to.
So here's the thing, okay? Derek Pemberton, where he waited and came down one of the last guys on the pit road, he falls all the way back to 17th when he was running top 10.
Yeah, I think it definitely was not the call to make.
Yeah. Now he's gonna be super fast when he comes out. But dang, man, you gave up so much time because of that.
when the people at pit earlier are going to be running 30.5 on an average.
Yeah, and we already seen what the fall off was.
At that point, he was running 32, so he was almost 2 seconds off pace with the cars that were there. It ended up hurting him in the long run.
Joshua Seabolt working on the 12 car, and it looks like William Lowe's just going to go off and leave him. And that's another one. Joshua Seabolt is in that same situation. He's got 20 laps on his tires already because he pitted super early.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit too early for a pit stop. I think if he'd waited an extra 10 laps, he would have been in prime position to be taking position away from McKissick possibly, but now it looks like it ended up hurting him.
Just to let everybody know, Brendan McKissick is out by a 6.13 second lead. Watching Joshua Buckley right now, he's in 5th, and he's actually running faster laps than our 4th place guy, who he is starting to catch, by the way. Caution's out.
Oh, we got a yellow.
And it looks like the 29. Yep, 29 is around. We'll get a replay.
That'll be our first caution, and this will really shuffle up the field.
Yeah, I agree.
14 cars on the lead lap. Anyone that pitted late is now in jeopardy.
Oh, the 29 slams into the 33, and there's your caution, Maverick Watchhorn. Now, this changes up a lot of stuff, like you said. You know, I don't think it hurts Derek, honestly. He's only got 4 laps on his tires.
But the problem is he's 1 lap down.
Exactly,
so
and he'll get the wave around.
Stay out.
Yeah, he'll have to stay out to get the wave around.
And
But
lucky dog will be Kevin O'Brien.
my thing is, though, this is still going to put everybody still at a one-stop race. Right? You can't.
Definitely.
Yeah.
If they're stretching it, I think if they pit now, they'll be okay.
You think they'd be able to stretch it? We seen 25 laps last time when they pitted. We did see a couple people. Remember, we seen a couple people stretch that longer. To 30, I think. We're on 40. It's going to be close.
Yeah, it's going to be close at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
So we'll have to see what strategy.
And if a caution comes back out as well, you know, that changes everything. But here we go. We're going to have the race on pit road. You see the cars coming down. Also going to pop.
And some of these cars a lap down are actually, it looks like they might be pitting.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
Yeah. I see Michael Rouza on pit road.
Yep, the 48. So here we go. We're watching the pit stops. Who will have the fastest pit stop and win the race on pit road? This may be the only chance that any chance to take a 2 here. You think? Probably not, right?
I think 2 at this point would be a little too early to stretch, and the car would be too loose.
I agree. So we're watching the race off pit road. We'll see who has the fastest pit stop. 13.02 for the 30 of Wow.
Wow, that's
13.02. Good Lord. Nobody even close.
Lightning.
Yeah, nobody even close to that. Second closest would be a 13.87 for the 86 of Skeleton. I'm about to say Skeleton. And then a 13.95 for Carriot.
His pit crew's been, I think that's twice he's been in the low 13s.
I think so, yeah.
Pit stops.
Wow. So good stop for him, guaranteed. That was a great stop.
Now the question is, are the people lap down, are some of them going to run the bait and pit, or?
That's a good question. I mean,
looks like Derek Pemberton's going down to the pits. He will surrender his lap back.
See, I don't know if I would have done
in
that.
favor of new tires.
Like, I just don't know if I could have done that. Not with only 4 laps on your tires. I mean, I don't know. That's just me. That's me, you know? I mean,
I would have definitely run it. If it was me, I would have run it out. 4 laps on the tires. Yeah, I'd be a little upset that I wouldn't have fresh tires to compete with the leaders, but I could wait on another
he's got a weird pit box.
Caution.
You see how his pit box is?
Let's see.
He don't have a wall.
Oh yeah, he got it. He got the one.
That is strange.
He got the entrance at the mid garage.
I've raced there before. I've never noticed that. The race is actually going to be the 05 that beats him off pit road. However, Michael Dees is 2 laps down, so Derek won't have to run and worry about that. Derek had a 14.67 stop. I don't know. I just, you know, the thing is though, like honestly, we're looking at it as possibly a bad thing. There was a couple people that will stay out and get the wave around. Derek is going to be racing a 48 to try to get back on the lead lap if a caution was to come out. So we'll see.
He will be the lead for the lucky dog.
You're right, yeah. 48 has to drop back.
So it's definitely gonna be 4-lap-old tires. Do
Right.
they burn them up or do they save them? It's gonna be a battle of who wants to put the most power in their tires but not cook them.
And there's a couple cars that do have older tires that did take the waiver round. That was a 97 to 39, Jeremy Funk and Brian Phillips. So they took the waiver round. You can see them going by now. So
looks like it's showing Derek Pemberton down again.
Yeah, where he pitted. He did go down one lap.
They pitted
Oh,
again.
he's pitting, yeah. Wonder if there's a little bit of optionals on that car.
I think there might be some optionals
there is
on that car.
small damage on the right side or left side. It looks like he may have made contact with another car side by side, and it scraped it just a little bit. It ain't going to do much. You can actually see the hood if you look really close going down to get that fixed. But so we're doubling back up. The pace car about to pull in here in just a moment. Brandon McKissick has pretty much been going and dominated all night long over the 30 car, or the 30 car over everybody.
I will note on the first restart, he did receive a warning from race control stating there was a jump.
Yeah, it was close too. I agree. It was really close.
Yep. If there's a second warning on a jump, race control said he will be removed from the session, so he's got to really watch his restarts now.
Guys, usually we do interviews after this race. However, I can't move people down for interviews, so we're not going to be doing them tonight for this hosted race. Pace car pulls in. Got to wait for the green.
And there we go.
That was a good start. Oh, somebody got a jump, though. The 9 car over the 17. I don't know what Mike Whitehead shot out of a cannon as he swings by that 17 car. However, he's going to give it up as we go 3 wide through turn number 1. He gave that spot back. He may have realized that he actually did it a little bit too early and just gave it back personally. Here's the 2 car working on the 24. And he's going to take that spot away. And also the 18 right there working on the 25 on that high side. But it looks like the 25, Andy Lee, is going to slide in front of James Heater.
We're back to this side-by-side racing with 32 laps to go. Some of the drivers, the sense of urgency to get through the field.
You're starting to see it.
Now's the time to go.
Yeah, you're starting to see it just a little bit. Here we're watching the 84, Kevin O'Brien, work into turn number 3, and he's going to give up a lot of time. He really entered that turn really flat. And we'll lose 2 spots, possibly 3, as the 48 is looking to go around him. Now remember, that's a big battle right there with the 48 and the 1. That is a battle for the lucky dog spot. Right now, Derek behind the 48 by 2 spots. We don't know if we're going to be able to go to the green. We're thinking there's a possibility of making it to the green at the end. Or unless they pit earlier for tires, which is a possibility. I think they're good on gas, though.
I think tire life will be the reason for the pit. I'm not exactly sure for the fuel mileage.
I feel like 25 is really too low for a mile track, even at 50%. I feel like that would be like a 35 laps at least.
Yeah, I think they're okay. They're okay for fuel. So now it's going to be just a battle of will that higher line run well, or is Derek Pemberton going to look to the inside? And he's been actually making that second line work this race without even using the rubber.
It's a big battle right here. This could be for the lucky dog if a caution were to fly. We've only seen 1 caution so far. And Derek's actually, you know what he's doing? I've noticed he's backing up his corners quite a bit.
He's definitely, I think he might have taken a play off the practice in the broadcast where I said back up your entries, run them off.
That's a good possibility.
And if he raises his line a little bit, he'll get an even better run. Right now he's got to kind of wait a little bit. Because if he throttles too early, he's going to end up hitting that little bit of banking and possibly getting himself into the wall.
Up front, we're watching a battle starting to pick up a little bit with the 12 and the 24. This is a battle for 6. Josh Seabolt, William Long. Josh has the position in 6th. The 12 car wants it. And we're working through turn 1 now. See what happens here through the center of the corner. 24 gets a really good entrance, but it looks like the 12 may get a little bit better exit. We work off turn number 2.
Looks like lines once again starting to move up as drivers are starting to get a little more experimental this late to find something that works.
Yeah, I mean, 28 laps to go. You got to try something different. I just want to mention, by the way, James Skelton is slowly starting to run down our leader in the 30 car.
It's definitely looking. A lot of these top 5 guys stopped racing each other instantly through the turns. They started to file out, knowing that Brandon McKissick is fast on those tires, and if you leave him uncontested, he will pull away.
Yeah, I agree.
As we saw in the first run, he
Yeah.
pulled 6 seconds after pit stops.
We'll watch the times at the line this time. It's pretty much about dead even. 35.19 for the Brandon and a 35.27 for James. Got a battle heating up for third as well as the 18 starting to put some pressure on this 25 of Andy Lee. Remember, James started way back in the back. Our biggest mover of the race started back in 24th, up 20 spots since the start of the race.
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
that's a lot of work.
Especially in that quick of time. I mean, we're 50 laps. Actually, 48 laps. So, yeah, very good work for him.
Looks like the back of the field, they're starting to kind of line themselves out, let themselves run. And a little bit of an update on the Lucky Dog. Michael Rouza still holds Lucky Dog over Derek Pemberton, as Pemberton's still trying to find a position to get past him.
He's looking right now down the backstretch. He's got his nose to the inside of the 48. Derek has about 2 laps fresher tires, so he should be able to take this side by side to turn 3 and 4, and it looks like Derek will move up into the 17th. No, wow,
he's holding.
What a good run for that 48.
That run out that middle line is huge compared to what that bottom line's getting. If you don't get it half your car in on turn 1, you're not going to be successful
right there.
in the pass.
Yeah, you just seen it right there. Michael Raza goes back out in front of Derek Pemberton. Just looking, here we go. Josh Seabolt now is coming to pit road. Scheduled green flag stop for him, so he's definitely going. Oh, yeah, that just cost him his knot right there as he spins coming on pit road, and he will actually be done, it looks like, for the night. With only 24 laps to go. And I see the 84 exit on pit road as well.
That I was looking at what happened with Seabolt. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was strange. Once again, Brandon the fastest that time by. There, actually, you know what? I'll take that back. Andy Lee was right there close to him, but he was a little bit faster. So Andy Lee's starting to run down the 86, or try to run down the 86. You also see the 84 drop below the apron. He's going to go to pit road, it looks like. Possible penalty on that car. We work through turns 3 and 4. Here comes the run from that 18 as well. Looking a little bit further back. No, we're going to stay right here for now. There was a driver switch in there somewhere. I just seen it pop up, but I don't know what position it was.
I'll be coming 20 to go this time by for Brandon McKissick, who's
21 to go this time by.
21? Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
Close enough, right?
Yeah. I was never good at geography or English.
It's alright, me neither. Battle for third starting to pick up here just a little bit. As you can see, the 18 starting to put a little bit of pressure on the 25 of Andy Lee once again. Last time by, it was the 18 a little bit faster than our top 3 cars. Brandon McKissick was faster just by a little bit, but right now the 18 as we drive down this back stretch.
And it's looking like, sounding from the drivers, they do not have the fuel, so it sounds like
wow.
they have to make one last pit stop. So the window was about 25 laps.
So that's why we've seen him come in at 25 laps, 24. And
so
17 on pit road.
Right down.
See, I think you got to come in early, though. But you don't want to come in too early, but you still got to come in early, I think.
Yeah, you want to come in about 3 laps at least 3 laps past where the threshold's going to be, and you want to make sure you all have tires by the end, so you may want to stretch it and keep it, like now at this point, 20 laps, you're going to be perfect with, losing only a second almost on fall off compared to waiting 10 more laps and having second and half on fall off.
Brian Phillips also on pit road. He came in from the, I think, 12th or so position, or 11th position. He's going to lose a couple laps here, but once the leader pits, he'll probably get back on the lead lap, I would guess.
Looks like most of the
86.
field's starting to single
Yep,
itself.
86 coming to pit road, and the 18 coming to pit road. See, now that helps them a little bit because they can use that to their advantage. My thing is, for you, though, do you come in and just take gas only? Because there's a couple guys that did take gas only.
I think at this point you're going to want to take four tires.
That's what I'm
as
thinking, too.
Just came over the radio. McKissick will be coming down this time, so it's going to really have to play out how the field cycles out to see if he will get this lead back, because he wasn't the first down pit road.
Looks like the 86 and the 18 both going to take 4 tires. William Long going to stay out right now. He takes the lead. Brandon McKissick coming down pit road. Andy Lee on pit road. Josh Buckley on pit road. And Jack Walls on pit road. So we're watching that now, and it looks like, if this is correct, Max Monteriot, I think that was earlier, was already on pit road. I think that was earlier, though. And it looks like the 30 slid through his box. No, he got close.
Oh,
that was close.
That would have been the race.
Yeah.
He got a little bit of a bad angle, so it's going to
Yeah.
slow his exit a little bit. But
Yeah, I agree.
wow.
And it slowed his pit stop a little bit, 14.1. And he actually spent a little bit longer time on pit road to a lot of people. 42 seconds on pit road spent by him. That was just on pit lane. A couple other guys will wait and see. William Long on pit road now. DJ Anderson in 51 retakes the lead, or takes the lead for now. So I'm watching to see anybody else on pit road yet. No.
At this point in the race, if I'm DJ, I'm just gonna run it.
Yeah, you got nothing to lose, you know.
Because if he goes down to the pits, he's gonna lose his position. He's gonna lose his lap. I'm gonna wait for a caution.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. I mean, you got really nothing to lose. I don't think Brandon would be able to catch you and pat. He may be able to catch you and get his lap back. I don't think he'll be able to catch you and actually catch back up with only 15 seconds or 15 laps to go. I mean, really, what do you got to lose? I mean, yeah, you can lose the race, but I'd rather lose a hosted race than not trying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I'm getting too close on fuel, I'd be shutting her down in the corners.
Shut it all the way off if you have to. So this is a big pass right here. It looks like 30 is going to be able to pass 51. Almost makes contact with the 51. That was close.
That was very close. And it looks like now McKissick's got a long way back to go. 14 laps to get to the lead.
All the way around. That's tough to do, too. That's not easy. I don't care how much gas you got. And it looks like DJ going to stay out once again. I mean, another guy may stay out. It's the 42. He may try to stay out.
Yeah, I think Maxime and DJ, I think they've got the plan of we got to stay out or we're going to lose this lap.
Yeah. David Kamara on pit road as well. He's just exited pit road. Fall back in line.
So McKissick's got some work because he's going to actually have to it looks like he's going to have to make a pass on David Kamara for the lead, and Kamara's on fresh tires. Oh.
Nope. I was like, wait a minute.
Never mind. My iRacing hadn't updated.
DJ Anderson still staying out. This is 12 laps to go. Let me see if I can hop on board and listen to his cockpit, see if he's shutting it off or not. Yeah, he's shutting it off completely in the corner.
He's got the idea. He knows what he needs to do.
Yeah, so he knows.
Put this way.
I mean, I got to give him credit. No matter what happens, he's going to try it. I mean, you can't blame him by any means.
No, and it looks like, I don't know what his fuel situation looks like, but if he just does this and backs up his corners with the throttle, he might be able to do it.
Yeah, Brandon is 27 seconds behind him. So, I mean, if he's able to save enough fuel here, he can make it in front of him. I mean, it's going to be very close, but you got to give him credit to try it. I'm sorry, Brent. Yeah, 26 seconds. That gap closes, of course, because you are seeing him shut it off. I mean, you could look here as we drop down. I mean, you watch the RPMs and the miles per hour in the corner. Now, I don't think he's doing it every corner. Right there, he did it again. Yeah, he is doing it every corner.
He's got to. If he uses even a little bit too much gas in that corner, his car's going to die.
And you know, his lap times are not bad, honestly. 31.5s. No. I mean, he's just cruising through the corner.
You're turning the car off. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, the guy behind him, who's also out there on the same set of tires and stuff like that, is Maximum, and he's turning 32s.
A second faster.
Yeah. So now we're in that fuel range. Mike Whitehead.
These laps going.
Mike Whitehead, who's currently third, has 27 laps on his set. If anybody runs out, that's who's going to be first in the 9 car.
Yep. Now his throw is yep. 42 as well, turning off that car to get it around the track.
Let me see if the 9 car is actually doing the same. He's not cutting his off.
Clutching.
Yeah, exactly. He's not shutting his completely off. And, you know, he may wind up losing third because, you know, he's not very far in front of third right now. I mean, it's like
4 seconds.
4 seconds,
4
yeah.
second difference.
Yeah, now it's already down to 2.6. So it's definitely not long until he gets caught. But the gap's still quite a bit of ways. 23 seconds between the leader and DJ Anderson.
And still that separation just 1 second faster every lap.
And we're showing Mike Whitehead quite a bit right now because he's on older laps. He's got 29. So if anybody runs out, make that 30 as he gets ready to hit the line. If anybody runs out, that's who it's going to be.
If McKissick can catch him, if people run out of gas, that's his race.
Yeah. I thought I just seen the 51 run out.
No, it looks like, yeah, still life in the engine.
Yeah, honestly, the gap's closing really fast. It is, but it's still 21 seconds. Like, he don't have time to catch him. There's no way.
No, he's got 5 laps.
And honestly, if he can make it within the 3 laps, I think he's got it. Because, like I said, Mike is still out there running, you know what I mean? And he's got 31 laps on that set right now. And DJ has 29. So if he can make it to 3 laps, I think he can make it.
And McKissick takes third, it looks like.
Yep, he did take third.
Did he?
Yeah, he just took it.
Yeah. My iRacing's deceiving me.
And Mike's still out there. He's not pitted yet, and he's still running, so he's not out of gas yet. This would be an upset.
He's guaranteed a top 7.
This would be an upset, let's be honest.
Yeah, for McKissick leading a good portion of this race, starting first, getting that huge lead, and missing a pit box.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Looks like
Mike's still out there, so if he can make it, if DJ can make it one more lap, if Mike can make it one more lap, should I say, then DJ should be good.
Yeah, it looks like might have just carried this enough fuel. He might have.
Yeah, I agree.
I've seen.
And also remember, Mike's actually not shutting his car off either.
Not indicating
So,
he is within fuel. So
I think he's good.
looks like most of the field's good. It's just Maxime and DJ who's really looking into saving that fuel to get the car the rest of the way.
I mean, you got to give them credit no matter what happens.
Just got to come around 2 more times.
And Mike's still out there saving. I thought I just see DJ run out. Mike is still out there saving, and that right there will be enough. Like, no matter what happens now, DJ will have enough because Mike has 2 more laps.
The issue will be he got loose there at a 4.
Yeah.
He's got to hold the car together.
Yeah, you can't. You don't want to wreck it by any means. And I just want to say that Brandon's I rating is great. He's got a 4,800 I rating, so he's beating. And then behind him, James Heater has a 5,600 I rating.
Yeah, these are not.
Yeah, they're not easy drivers you're racing. Yeah, they know what they're doing.
White flag this time by for DJ Anderson. Does he have the fuel?
And I'm gonna be honest. No matter what happens, I think DJ had this plan from the beginning. After he realized how long they could go.
He's really having to work that throttle, though. I don't know.
Mike Whitehead on pit road. I just want to mention that he is on pit road. If he runs out, it's going to be at the line. I think 2, 3, and 4. That's right on board.
Turning it back off.
That's not right on board. That's just right close to him. He's completely shut off now. He's back on it. It's sputtering. It's sputtered. He's going to do it. And out of turn 4, DJ Henderson wins with no gas. Wow. Wow. How about that? And how about this? Max Materiot comes home second out of gas.
Wow. That was,
Good for him, man. I don't think he's got enough to do a burnout.
no, he even just said over the radio, "I'm out."
Oh my gosh. Good for him, though. Like, seriously, man. Good for him. I mean, you had to take a gamble to beat Brandon, let's be honest, and he did.
Oh yeah, he had the right pit strategy the whole way.
That is amazing. Yeah, he is completely out. So, let me go ahead and get the results while he coasts the rail. Actually, let me go ahead and ask you, because we're not going to be doing interviews, so, because I can't move them in here. Let me see. I might be able to get Josh Buckley in here to talk to him. What's your thoughts on this race?
This race so far, this race was great. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect to see these two very long yellow flag laps. And the race ending how it did. Two cars battling for fuel over a car that opted to take a pit stop and try to get it cycled back out, and it ended up favoring the fuel saving.
I'm going to hop over and get an interview real fast with Josh Buckley. Be right back. Hey, Josh, you got a copy?
Yeah, gotcha.
Man, y'all put on a killer race for a hosted race tonight, and now I know that this is only your second season coming up July 10th, so I just want to get you in here and talk to you just for a moment. What can guys do to try to get involved in your league, man? It seems like a really well-ran league.
Honestly, the easiest way is obviously check out our website, redlightleague.com. We have all the application process there. Make it nice and simple. We like to really get a feel for the drivers before we let them into the league, so we like to try to race around them. That's why we normally, during the season, we'll do a Sunday night practice where we open it to the public for anyone who's interested to come and race around us, because we want to make sure that what our style of racing that we're looking for is exactly what they're looking for as well. So we're honestly just looking for clean, respectful racers that just want to come out and have some fun on Monday nights. Other than that, you don't have to be super fast. It doesn't matter. We got a whole array of different caliber of drivers. So just looking for some more people to make the field a little bigger for this next season and have a little more fun. So.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if you get some of the caliber drivers like you had in here tonight, man, you all will be right on point, because that was one of the funnest races I've got to watch in a long time. So it's very interesting from us, for our standpoint. So good job, and we'll be talking to you here soon, and we're broadcasting a full season, I think, for you guys. So talk to you all here soon, man, and if you need me, get in contact with me.
All right, sounds good. I appreciate you guys coming out tonight, and thanks for the broadcast. Had a lot of fun.
Thank you, buddy. That was Josh Buckley. You've seen him running just a few moments ago. Get a real fast look at our grid. DJ Anderson picks up the win on a very exciting finish. Max Materiot, you can also see the rest of the top 10 there. My thoughts on the race? Great run by everybody. Fun race to watch. We've seen multiple grooves, multiple passes, and everything. So, yeah, come out, guys. If anybody's lucky, you heard Josh just a minute ago, get in contact with them and come out and run. That's going to do it for us here tonight, guys. We're going to be back tomorrow night for the Oval League. Curtis, you got anything else to say?
I got nothing to say. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great night and enjoy. And the O3 will get a little bit of a jump at the start. Benjamin Nelson will not jump